Hello everyone, welcome back to a slightly more peaceful Grimforge. Last time we had a very big fight in this exact arena and we come out relatively unscathed.
Well,
right.
Hello.
Astarion has picked up a bunch of stuff, so as ever we need to do some inventory management. Still have not found a trader in this place, which is not terribly fun, but we'll find one eventually. And between us, we're just about all in the silver, although we've not got much capacity for carrying stuff left, but that's fine. I will also take this opportunity to have a short rest. Everyone is fairly injured. And I'm sure Gale can probably make use of Arcane Recovery at this time for 2 first level spell slots. And with that done, I think we can carry on exploring for a while before we need to take a long rest. Let's see what was happening down the other side of this tunnel. There's a lot of poison gas around. Can I walk here?
It's not right.
I can.
Not right.
Hello, Welso.
So sorry. My sister, dead by Nia's hand. Mona, I'm so sorry. No.
And a couple of corpses they do not want us picking through. These look like doors. That one is openable. And these guys inflict poisonous fumes, which probably is not ideal. However, well, we've made a saving throw. We might as well run for it. We've made our choice. What's behind door number 2? Right, the poison stops. That's good. We take 1d4 poison damage every turn. And the poison has been alleviated, so I don't know what's back here. I just knew there was a door and we had an opportunity to get through, so I took it. Now, doesn't seem to be very much out here. There is a giant floating platform, kind of like a Tensor's floating disc situation. Over there, there's lots of lights, but no rooms. On this side, we've got lava flow, but I can't see anywhere particular that we want to go from here, unless there was some way to jump down to there with Featherfall. But that looks like an intricate series of doors that are possibly locked, just with a large statue at the end. But with nothing else to learn in this place, I think we're just going to have Astarion make the run back. Alright, 1d4 more damage we can handle. Then we will get out of this place together. And I think our only options now, really, if we hop into the map. Where are we?
You're covered in dust.
We came in here on the boat.
Is that a bruise?
That's where we found the explosives. Harper's stash we already found. That was the mimics and whatnot. Smoke powder reserve I couldn't find anything specifically about. And then these areas don't seem to be places we can go. There's something there, but it seems like we need to be heading in this southeasterly direction. Now, before I do that, the thing that I have forgotten to do on so many occasions.
Are you all right?
Twin cast,
Lunk bug.
mage armor
Better now that I'm with you.
on Gale and I. That's going to do us a world of good.
Shh. Put it out of your mind.
And with that done,
Seems simple enough.
defaced statue question mark?
A statue of Shah, but it's been vandalized. What is that symbol?
Right, there's no way we're jumping over to there. This is not a doorway. That is not a doorway. So we need to find our way across, probably through the gantries above, if I had to guess.
Another step forward.
So we need to go the long way around back up top, I think. Or we can take the ladder on this side. That gets us up to here. There wasn't anything on this side for us to see. Alright, so we're going to spend a hot minute just trying to navigate around what's left of this place.
Which way to the nearest library? On my way. What's hiding
We
here?
did not loot any of this stuff yet, but it seems like people have stopped caring about it.
What's it?
Right, they can keep their funky liquor. And that's gotten us back to the docks. Presumably at some point we'll be able to get over to those locations down there, but I have not found a way to do so yet. So I want to get back up there somewhere. So we can go past these guys and up, I suppose, is going to be the route to go. Get back on the travelling escalator thing and see if we can find our way across that way. Because we've done everything down this side as far as I can tell. There's probably stuff I'm missing. But then this gap here gets us up top, which is where the gantry is. The 3D camera does not love it around here. That's that one. We can get back onto this thing.
What path lies before me?
What's going to be after that, I'm not entirely sure if we want to be on the center or across the other side. Of course, at some point we'll probably want to go back to the Myconoids and give them the head we chopped off, because that was something that they asked for. We can hop on up here. And Astarion.
Careful, I bite.
You could hop down here. We don't know that you bite yet. We have never seen any kind of cutscene relating to you being a vampire spawn. So we don't actually have the bite ability.
Watch the shadows.
Which probably would have been very useful by this point. But hey, beggars can't be choosers. Okay, we can get this far. That's where we were having the fight below. So we want to get through there.
Lovely.
held together by rust and hope.
Alright, let's get Shadowheart and Gale over there as well.
It shall be done.
Gale should auto-follow. Then I'm hoping that Akidis can set it off and then maybe Misty Step on his way over. Of course, there is a risk that once we've done that, we could be trapped over there, but these are the things you have to do. Right, those three can hang out. Akidis, if we pull this lever from here, which we should be able to reach, especially with our tail, just give it a whip. We can hop off the other side. And head on down the way.
These boots have seen everything.
This is where we could have otherwise possibly considered trying to have a fight with those below. I don't want that short sword. There's a chance we could Misty Step over to there if we are unable to get onto the elevator from here. So that brings them down. That sends them across. Can they make that jump up? They can.
On my way.
Okay. This seems totally safe. I'm guessing we can jump back down there now. Oh look, another place to have a long rest if we want one, which is incredibly welcome. What's less welcome is the animated armors across the way. They seem like fun. Right, can we jump down there? We can. Right, those three can hang out there in the safety of being nearby the waypoint, which is actually not in any way technically extra safe, but sure. We get a Misty Step once per short rest. That will put us over here.
Inveniam via.
More skeletons. Scribbled note. Must find new sources. Nearby mithril veins are near depletion, and the qualities required for Brother Sulov's most recent project were considerable. Some of the acolytes have taken to calling it grim for the place it was made, though never with Brother Sovereign hearing. Siluv's hearing. Short sword note bone. There is a splint mold. I'm not even sure what a splint is, unless it's kind of armor. More basic weapons. There's a plaque on the floor.
Forge your blade in the fires and raise it in the mistress's name.
We'll have a very quick peek up here. Seems to be not very many places to go from here. Heavy chest, are you trapped? Don't seem to be, not locked either. Jewellery and gold. Lots of cash in these places. Forge construction log. This decaying tome details the scientific and arcane principles behind the Great Forge's construction. The results of multiple experiments are explained in exhausting detail. Hammer test 25668. The forge is functional but operating at a scant 1/3 of its full potential. At current fractionalization values, the hammer can force various iron alloys into molds, but adamantite remains unmoved and unmarked, increasing levels of hypotorque to 6.94, doubling magma heat values. Hammer test 2.6.700. Test unsuccessful. So hot was the magma that the adamantine shattered entirely under the force of the hammer. The properties of superheated adamantite are intriguing, but I seek to mold it, not crush it. Maintaining hypotorque levels, reducing magma heat values by 1/5. It looks like there wants to be all kinds of stuff on this table, but it's not stuff we can interact with. Stack of books, though. No scrolls. This stack of books. Just one scroll. One scroll for little old me. No. Right, we'll head down to the rest of the party.
Time to press ahead.
And then we might have to just not long rest at camp, but just teleport to camp just so that we can drop off some of this weight.
Haste.
Because between all of these molds, there's another one there. We're holding on to a lot of stuff right now. Or we could just put a bunch of stuff down here, would be the alternative. But it doesn't exactly seem ideal. I just can't believe we didn't find somebody listed as a trader in that whole place. Alright, from a rune circle, let's use the fast travel. We are currently at Underdark Ancient Forge. We will nip over to camp. And Traveller's Chest. Can I actually put stuff in you? I don't think I've ever actually used this option. Right. Sort stuff by weight. Right, we do not need Dark Justicar Mail. While obscured by shadow, the wearer deals 1d4 necrotic damage to attackers that hit them with a melee attack. Yeah, I'd rather just have 2 more AC than that. Bombs we want. We don't need this helmet anymore. And everything else, like, it's dozens of things that weigh 1 that really weigh us down. Fire Stoker does an additional 1d4 piercing damage to burning targets. Like, how often is the target we're fighting actually going to be on fire, though? Is the thing. Sword of Screams. I don't know what you're about, so we'll hold on to you. Wargfang, I don't think we need right now. I'll keep... Oh, we should definitely be wearing those. Good. He's got Misty Step now. That's always fun. Extra loading, because of course we're all separated in the camp a bit. Let's reopen that. And see what other really heavy stuff we want to put down. Resort by weight again. We'll keep the molds. They'll probably actually be pertinent where we're going. But the rest of what's heavy, we'll try and put down. Although these things weigh 20 apiece. We should just kind of pick what we're going to use. Splint can be used to shape a unique piece of equipment. Doesn't tell us what, though. Oh, metal bands. Splint armor. Proof against the fiercest blows. Or we could make a shield, a longsword, or a scimitar at present. We've got Nir's head just hanging out in our inventory. That's cute. We can drop all the extra liquor. Man, stuff is heavy, isn't it? Jeez. Like, it's all stuff I want. Alright, Astarion, take the poison. Shadowheart, take the water. You can put down the wine, that's fine. Fine, we will just commit to not making whatever kind of armor this is. And we're probably not ever going to make a longsword, given the composition of the main party. Scimitars, is this... What kind of weapon does Astarion use? Is it a scimitar or is it something else when he's not wielding a short sword? I can't remember what it's called. Did we put one down in the chest already? You guys aren't even back at camp. It's alright. For all intents and purposes, they effectively are. No, rapier and scimitars are not the same. So, we will not make a scimitar. And with that done, we've basically gotten rid of enough weight that we can press on without too much more worry. So, we will now fast travel back to the Ancient Forge. Splits us out with the rest of the party. And now we have the depths to start moving through. There's a scale mail mold. Back here there's a mace mold. I guess you really do have your pick of what type of equipment you would like. But what I would like to do is have everybody be sneaking.
You have my attention. Can't give up now.
Because there's definitely some foes over there. Not sure why there'd be a bunch of animated armor. Dark Justicar Mask. Intimidation +1. Dusty Book. Praise be to Lady of Loss. She has, through Sister Ansar, taught Brother Siluv the true nature of our lives, that they are loss and nothing but loss. Through that sorrowful lesson, he has turned from his fame and following to come join us into the Lady's loving embrace. But he has not left everything behind. The man once known as Silvu Yali brings with him his miracles of metallurgy. This dark or alloy, adamantine, will let us spread the Dark Lady's will with new fervour. Now, people really going wild for all this metallurgy, aren't they? So it seems there's at least 4 animated armors up there. 1, 2, 3, and 1 hiding around the corner here. Almost looks like they're attempting an ambush. Is that the forge? That's huge.
Centuries of blazing heat have smoothed away the plaque's inscription.
Alright, so we could head straight down this direction. Various island hopping. Bit of stonework over there and some bookcases. On this side, more sparse pieces of non-melted stone. And then down there, the forge. Now, no idea if that's going to be a fight or whatever else. But I think after all the excitement of yesterday, we're going to call that a day right here. And then next time we'll pick up taking these guys out so we can have our choice of descents through this place. And then we will see what is next to come, because I have no idea. But in any case, that just leaves me to say thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying this series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.